Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faroe Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Minnesota's offense will have the first possession of the game. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Brosmer. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it. You've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done.
The Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Grabs it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Tries again to get it in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Missouri gets to the line quickly. third and goal, they'll throw it. Looking for the score. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Taylor has it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line, and the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Jim.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
It's caught downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Missouri wants to go fast. From the shotgun, the inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Tigers are rolling down the field.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his man. It's Burden. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's Cook. He's right on target. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole and explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They took it 64 yards right down the field. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Spencer. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. They go to the draw. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the Tigers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. He's got his man. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Brosmer. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And sure, tackling there to keep them from getting to the first down marker. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He gets a block. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's caught inside the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He's got the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll immediately call timeout. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Missouri! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the returner will be brought down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Golden Gophers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. And off to Jones.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Cook. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got room at the 35. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Finally pulled down, but not before, moving the chains for a first down. And the Golden Gophers are marching down the field. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The give is to Taylor. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. With the catch, it's Jackson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that...
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened.
Oh, look out! Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own. So
off he goes. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Cook. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
In the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Burden. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tiger! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Trying to barge in. And he's dragged down.
Well, they decided to try to run it in on that 2-point play. He got 2 yards, but he needed 1 more. They fall short.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be.
Ball in the air, intercepted! He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. 1 more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Returner is tackled down at the 34. And your Missouri Tigers
opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 41. 2nd down coming up.
Looking downfield, it's Cook. Finds his big tight end. On the move at the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. He wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Missouri! And the stomping has commenced. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
A soft inter-wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Nothing but green ahead. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the...
Oh, look out, there he goes! Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Western Michigan was far from the friendly confines of Kalamazoo, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Back to pass, it's Brosmer setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Throws to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Comes out throwing on first down. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Golden Gophers have pushed it inside the 20. He wants to throw here on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They're about to snap it for the 9th play on this drive, and they need a yard on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Snags it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. The 50. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmys